year of high school should be the year we get our crap together and start preparing for college. Most people would disagree, saying senior year is the most important. My dad likes to say early is on time is late. If I never hear that phrase again, it'll be too soon. I won't lie though, being early does have its perks. Fresh popcorn at the movies. First in line for concert tickets. Riding shotgun in the car. As annoying as it is to hear, it really does ring true. Not that I'll ever admit it to my dad. It's only the third week of school and already I've had 2 meetings with the counselor to plan for my future. Courtesy of my mother, no doubt. I think I have more info pamphlets than all the seniors. Isn't it too soon to start thinking about college? We're only juniors. See what I mean? According to my parents, it's not. Tough having scholars for parents, huh? Me and Yams have been friends for as long as I can remember. Our parents went to college together and our dads work at the same university. He lucked out and only got 1 scholar for a parent. His mom is an artist. Have you told them you want to be a composer instead of a professor or researcher? Not yet. I think they're still in shock from Akitara becoming a chef. Haha. What class do you have next? History. See you at lunch. Yep. Have fun in analytics. Yami. We part ways at the stairs. With him going down, and me going up. I stare at the computer looking at data and statistics. All I have to do is make it through this and literature. After lunch with Yams I have a free period. I can picture the baby grand sitting in the music room waiting for me. Unfortunately my last class for today is gym. Luckily Yams is in that class with me. Homeroom, gym, and literature are the only classes we have together this year. The bell finally rings. I make my way to my locker to switch out my books. Putting on my headphones to drown out the noise in the hallway. Franz Schubert's Piano Trio No. 2 in E-flat major begins to play. The next thing I know Yams is tapping my shoulder. You might want to take those off. Class is starting. I look around me. I don't even remember walking to class. As I take out my books I can feel someone looking at me. Don't know who or why. Don't care either. The teacher is asking everyone their opinion on the text he gave us last week. Most everyone says the same thing. Then a voice I don't recognize chimes in. Actually, I disagree. Can you tell us why? Sure. The voice spoke without hesitation but with confidence and a sense of purpose. It distracted me from my note-taking. I waited listening for his explanation. I think some of us are missing the point. How so? Well, it seems most people are reading it objectively when it should be read as a narrative. Who is this guy? How can he say an opinion is wrong? I agree with the rest of the class. The text is objective. And before anyone bites my head off, I'm not saying anyone is wrong. I'm simply stating that there is another way to consider what's being told to us. Yeah, and what way is that? The whole class turned to look at me. I was surprised myself. I hardly ever spoke out in class. I prefer to get my work done and go. Well, the author starts off objectively speaking but turns it into a narrative partway through. Care to explain? I said before I could stop myself. I don't mind at all. Even the teacher was quietly waiting. He looked directly at me as he spoke. A slight smile tugging at the corner of his lips. Well, notice how at first the author uses the pronouns we, they, him. But after he says, close your eyes and open mine. View as I do, and see as I see. From then on the pronouns change to I and me. Effectively changing the text to a narrative. He's right. How did I miss that? That's a very astute observation. I look forward to your essay. Thanks. The teacher continued on with the lesson. Yams leaned over and whispered. What was that? Nothing. I turned back to desk and picked up my pen. I could feel him still looking at me. Based on the text, what would you think of the decisions the protagonist makes? Yamaguchi. Well, he seems to make rash decisions. He takes unnecessary risks. Sometimes they pay off, but more often than not, they don't. Okay, if you had to compare it to something, what would that be? I'm not sure. Okay. Anyone else want to jump in? I will. Of course, you will. Once again all eyes were on me. If you would prefer to go, please do so. Tsukishima. I'd say checkers. Like Yamaguchi said, he moves without thought. Almost no strategy. He moves forward on the board only wanting to become a king, instead of trying to win. There it was again. That tug at the corner of his lips. This time it was more of a smirk. He seems amused. Well? The eyes shifted from me to him. I believe he's playing chess, not checkers. Would you explain? Of course. I can understand why his moves look scattered around with no rhyme or reason. We are on the outside looking in. We know the outcome, he doesn't. I just rolled my eyes. If you look at things from his point of view, his decisions aren't rash. Sticking to the chess analogy. Instead of blindly charging ahead or moving without thought, he tests the waters by sending out his pawns. He isn't trying to become a king. Instead, he's trying to capture him. How many tests does he need to do? He's just dragging everything out. No matter what he decides, he'll still lose. Again. We know that, but he doesn't. Yamaguchi said it himself. Sometimes his risks pay off. Meaning he was able to use a pawn to take a knight. Now he knows making that decision or move can help him move forward. Your comparison is based on an objective view. Remember. He wants us to see as he sees. The more he talks, the more annoyed I get. What's pissing me off the most, though, is that he's right, again. While I'm loving the debate, I think we should leave the rest to your essays. The bell's about to ring anyway. You can start getting your things together. Okay, so you want to tell me what happened back there? We were heading outside to sit at the tables for lunch. I told you nothing. Right. Seriously though, who is he? Hinata Shoyo. It took a couple seconds for my brain to register that he was right behind me. I turned to face him. Tsukishima, right. Nice to meet you. He held out his hand for me to shake. Nice isn't the word I'd use. Ouch. You always this friendly? Are you always this obnoxious? Not usually. That damn smirk. I want to knock it off his face so badly. Hi, I'm Yamaguchi. Yams was trying not to smile at the exchange. Hi. You're in my art class, right? Yep. Cool. Well, I'm starving. See ya. He turned and headed back inside. I like him. He's funny. He's annoying. I've never seen someone get under your skin like this. He's not under my skin. He definitely is. That's quite the feat considering it's only been 3 weeks. What do you mean? I mean that we've been going to school with the same kids since forever. You've never been this provoked by another student before. Has he really been here since the first day? Yeah. I can't believe you're just now noticing him. Why would I? Because he's had his eye on you since day one. I was wondering when he was going to make his move. His move? You call that making a move? He has your attention now, so yes. I'd like to say, Yams was wrong. However, that would be lying. Whatever. There you are. You have got to be kidding me. So, I was wondering if you would like to be my partner. No, I don't. That's good since I was talking to Yamaguchi. I could feel my face turning red from embarrassment. You mean the art project? She didn't say we were partnering up. I know, but since you are without a doubt the best artist in the class, I was hoping you could help me. Help you how? Just give me tips. I'm totally lost when it comes to art. And here I was thinking you knew everything. So, you think you can help out? Did he just ignore me? If it's a conflict of interest, then I'll understand. Yams looked back and forth between us. Guess that's my answer. Welp, see you around. Oh, and for the record, he said, turning to me. I don't know everything. I only know a lot about a little bit of things. That freaking smirk.